Hi guys! And the full Superman costume was officially revealed. It was made official by James Gunn. In the past, we only had the symbol very close. Now we have the full uniform. We're going to first analyze the uniform, look at the references, compare it with other live action uniforms. In addition, we will also talk about the controversies surrounding James Gunn, who may have planned to remove Henry Cavill back then, at the time when the Suicide Squad was happening. It hadn't even been revealed that he was going to be the CEO. It's really blowing up on social media. In addition, we will also talk about the last season of Superman, which has incredible information, and also James Gunn revealed there, possibly giving a spoiler, the issue of the Green Lantern story. There's a lot more that you'll see in this video. I'm going to have my coffee here. Comment below what you think. If you're excited with this new universe of James Gunn from the DCU, new actor, new story, new air there, comment below and let's go to the news. David Corenswet's Superman costume reveals the new uniform. Come on, come on, come on! James Gunn has released the first official look at David Corenswet dressed as the Man of Steel. The image seems to confirm that Superman will have red shorts, so that doubt has been resolved. He's wearing the underwear, right? Obviously, right? But will he wear that underwear or those shorts on the front of the uniform? It brings us back to those classic movies. Let's have a look here. The image was shared on James Gunn's official Threads account. Who doesn't know that Threads is Facebook's version of Twitter, okay? James Gunn got tired of being attacked on Twitter and said, "I'm switching to Threads, right?" The director shared in a later post right after this one about the uniform that this photo of the uniform was taken on set by Jess Miglio entirely on camera. That means apparently without special effects. I highly doubt it, right? I highly doubt that it looks very pretty. Let's enlarge it here. Gonna go. And what can we say? We can say first that he looks like Henry Cavill, right? He looks like Henry Cavill. It's funny that he's younger than Henry Cavill, but in this picture here, he's looking a little older, right? What I find interesting here, just for starters, you see it's pretty worn out here, right? So it's already a Superman in action. And another thing, it looks like clothes, right? It's not that thing. We're going to see the other uniforms here, but it's not that thing that looks like the uniform is a second skin, you know? No, you can really see the texture. You can even see that the clothes don't just appear, right? He wears the clothes, doesn't he? In those movies, the classic Superman would go like he was there as Clark Kent. I say, "I'll be right back," right? He'd go into the phone booth and change his clothes. Remember that one? So, in addition to that, this S here, it's very reminiscent of Kingdom Come. I even left the photo open here. Let me see here what it is. This one, oh, the S reminds me a lot of Kingdom Come, but not black, right? Because in Kingdom Come, it's Superman who gave up on being Superman for a while because, well, he was disgusted with humanity, right? Here we still have the yellow, right? Hope, sun, light, and everything else, right? We see here, oh, if we look over there, oh, you know, that part right there. Let's take a quick look over there. Oh, looking over there, we see there's a belt and there's a pair of underwear or red shorts. I think they're shorts, right? Because underwear is more like, well, it's really retro, right? But I don't doubt James Gunn at all, who's already done Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad, so he's good with uniforms, right? We have a cape and it's quite big, right? If we take Superman All-Star, we see the cape comes about halfway up. Let's take the red shorts here, although here he is standing up and it comes down to his leg, right? Here he is sitting. If this Superman sat down, maybe it would stay about here, right? Comment below what you think. It's a cool cape, isn't it? It comes here from the side. It doesn't come from way up here. It comes here from the side. I think it's very interesting too. And it's got this background here. If there's this background here, what could this background be, right? There's definitely a war going on here, right? There's some super villain here. That jellyfish, I don't think it's that Spurt over there. I guess that's the name, right? Comment below about the Suicide Squad because it's already happened. Is it Brainiac? If it's not Brainiac, it could be some intergalactic threat, right? Comment below what it might be. Then I'll bring you a more complete analysis if you want, okay? But it's quite interesting to see Superman sitting, wearing the suit, wearing the uniform. Like I said, there are inspirations here at All Star. There are inspirations here at Kingdom Come. And here we have the classic uniforms. What can we analyze here? Look at the red shorts here, which are underpants. I believe that this one, I think, is going to be different from all of them. I think it's going to be a pair of underpants, more square. I don't know. What do you guys think? We're going to have the belt and so on. There's this big one popping up here. This one about Superman's return. I don't think it's going to be, no, this one is from the TV series live action. That's our classic here, our Christopher Reeve. And here is our dear Henry Cavill, the last one, which is much more alien. This one is going to differ a lot. We have here more recent from the Superman series. It started there in the Arrowverse. Up until the Superman series, that was the last one. That's a beautiful Superman. But you see here that the cape, where it comes from, let's look at these newer ones. It's more of a cape here. Look, maybe this one, it comes out of the middle of the collar, let's say. Different here, look, that it comes out more from the shoulder, not from the collar, but the shoulder. I really like this logical material that they have more money for. So anyway, we have to consider that too. This series, by the way, folks, comment below if you're watching. What's the best thing about Superman on television? It brings back that classic Superman. In fact, I believe in the film, James Gunn goes with the classic Superman of goodness, the one who helps the old woman cross the street. That's the kind of Superman we're talking about here. The only difference is that this Superman is more experienced, already has kids, has lived quite a bit and everything else, whereas this Superman is in the early years of battle. Lastly, we have the Crisis of Infinite Earths. The Arrowverse had the audacity to adapt it, and it was amazing. With pocket change, with a very tight budget, they were able to accomplish something really cool. And here we have the Kingdom Come costume. So the logo is very similar, except it has black, right? The S is virtually the same. Only here we have yellow, right? Comment below what you think of the uniform. If this got you even more excited, comment on that because I want to know. Zack Snyder reveals how he would have ended Henry Cavill's Superman run. Zack Snyder's always vibrant and youthful. He's the Snyder God, right? How would he have wrapped up Henry Cavill's story? Comment below. I want to know. Already playing hardball. Do you prefer Henry Cavill? Should he have continued or not? Let's start over. New Superman, new vibe, new universe, right? More DCU. Now it's James Gunn's DCU. Comment below. Let's get the comment section fired up. So, Zack Snyder, how would you have ended the story? I'll make a side note. You can finish it. I can't imagine Zack Snyder coming back now like, I'm going to finish my movie trilogy, right? Because it was supposed to be 3, right? Anyway, I believe it could end in animation, right? Put some money in there, make the fans happy. The DC animations, the recent ones, for goodness sake, right? Crisis on Infinite Earths is even happening right now. The first one was even sort of cool because of the Flash thing. But the second one, for crying out loud, 1 hour and 20, 1 hour and a half, it was 40 minutes of flashback telling the origin of the psychic pirate. Such a waste, right? Anyway, I could do an animation to wrap it up. Wouldn't that be wonderful? We want to see Batman in the desert. But anyway, let's get down to it. Following the sudden end of Henry Cavill's portrayal as Superman, Zack Snyder brings his vision. Snyder's sight made Cavill's last son of Krypton truly embrace his humanity. Let's talk about why such a sudden departure, shall we? A sudden departure because just look, it's May 2024, right? Look how recent it is. In October, just look, Henry Cavill confirms his return as Superman in an Instagram video. Remember, it's October 2022, but it's recent, isn't it? Henry Cavill confirms his return, and then he went and recorded that video. He recorded that video saying, folks, don't worry, everybody, I'm coming back. Everything is going to be wonderful. Remember, he appeared in the post-credit scene of Black Adam. In other words, Warner's guys really messed up with him, right, Cavill? I'm of the opinion that he needs to go to Marvel. Even if it means playing a badass villain, he needs to go to Marvel. But moving on, according to Snyder, he liked the ending of Zack Snyder's Justice League. You know, his own version, right? There would have been a life or death confrontation with Darkseid, concluding the hero's journey. Now, in Snyder's words, Superman would have succumbed to anti-life, which is Darkseid's power, been destroyed, gone back in time using the Flash's power, and then had his chance in this battle against Darkseid. If you like, this would have concluded his trilogy and made him a guardian, sort of like restoring his humanity. Remember, in the first movie, Man of Steel, he killed a person, he embraced darkness, died, came back, had to fight Darkseid, had a sort of Superman death, and then he would fight Darkseid again, lose. He would succumb to anti-life, go back in time, fight Darkseid again, win, and then it would be a happy ending. So did you like this Zack Snyder's ending? Do you think it should be a movie? Should Netflix buy the rights? Would an animation be enough if a movie doesn't happen? Comment below. I want to know. Controversy. James Gunn reveals new controversy over Henry Cavill's departure from the DCU. Does James Gunn have anything to do with Henry Cavill's exit? Quite the controversy, huh? A compelling theory. A theory that might just be true. Let's discuss. Comment below what you think. The actor's recent comment. I've already highlighted the overview. Let's proceed. James Gunn recently turned to Twitter to address a growing rumor that he was secretly planning to take over DCU, which is the previous one. The previous DCU was Zack Snyder's, and now we have James Gunn's DCU here. Just a reminder, James Gunn snaps at both fans and insiders, this influencer when they share unofficial information. But let's proceed. The conspiracy theory suggests that James Gunn was involved in reshaping the new DC universe even before he was confirmed to direct Superman Legacy, which is now just Superman. The name has changed. Speculations began to surface after actor Nathan Fillion worked on Guardians of the Galaxy, and now he's one of the Green Lanterns. Then speculations began to swirl after actor Nathan Fillion unveiled how he discovered he was cast as the Green Lantern in the Superman reboot. In fact, we were at the premiere party post James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and he was amid a crowd, Fillion told Collider. Then returning, Collider, no, sorry, it was James Gunn. Hey, Peter, did he tell you what we have in store for you next? I said, no, he didn't. James Gunn was glancing around as if someone was listening. He was amid a crowd, but he leaned over and said, you're going to be Guy Gardner. In other words, they were at the Suicide Squad party, remembering that the Suicide Squad's premiere occurred in August 2021, so that was before James Gunn was confirmed there, both to direct Superman Legacy and to take over as CEO of DC. So back in 2021, how could he confirm that actor Fillion was going to be Green Lantern? I mean, he already knew something. Another thing, at the time of the Suicide Squad, the lead actor was Henry Cavill. So is James Gunn plotting against Henry Cavill, wanting to have his own universe with another Superman? Look, that's the thing. Moving on, some took Fillion's statement as a confirmation that James Gunn and Peter Safran were already planning a DCU acquisition as early as 2021 when the Suicide Squad was released in theaters. It also implied that James Gunn was secretly behind the overhaul and reshuffle that includes replacing Henry Cavill. Look at that. Look, damn, Zack Snyder's fans, oh my God, are burning up the internet. Now, James Gunn has taken to social media to hit the bat. James Gunn clarified thus, Fillion was informed about his casting for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 at the premiere party, 3 at the release party, because Fillion is part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And when was the premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy? May 2023. So we're no longer talking about August 2021, we're talking about May 2023, more than 2 years later. So then the director also said he got why Fillion was wrong. He said Fillion was wrong. He's been in all my films and gave hundreds of interviews and said a few wrong things. That's where James Gunn comes in. Basically, James Gunn is behind this whole conspiracy against Henry Cavill. And then he called Fillion and said, "Are you nuts, old man? Are you nuts? Why are you saying this? Let's change what you said. I'm going to say you were wrong. You made a mistake. You confirm that." Or was he really mistaken? And the question I want to know from you, right? Do you think James Gunn is behind this conspiracy against Henry Cavill or not? Is he really telling the truth and Fillion was wrong? Comment below. News with double spoilers. James Gunn went on social media to post a cryptic photo of Green Lantern that might give away the hero's next plot in the new DCU universe. Then an actress who'll be in the Superman movie commented on James Gunn's post, giving us a spoiler about the spoiler. Isn't that crazy? We'll discuss, but first give us your thoughts. Which story do you think James Gunn is going to adapt from Green Lantern? Comment down below. Let's talk. Before we start the news here, which I've nicely summarized, James Gunn is known for posting on social media, whether it's on Twitter, now called X, or Threads, which is Instagram's version of Twitter. Just to remind you, he posted this image back in November 2022, making plans, and he put up a photo from Kingdom Come. And we said, damn, the storyline for the Superman movie, which was called Superman Legacy at the time, is going to be about Kingdom Come. Even Superman's costume is kind of based on this. There's even the S from Kingdom Come. And he also posted, check it out, James Gunn posts a photo of Superman comics and generates a rumor about the reboot. And he posted this, lo and behold, the Superman All-Stars comics here. So we know, right? You may have taken a reference from one story, a reference from another. It doesn't have to be a copy and paste, right? So James Gunn already does that normally, right? And then he posted now, lo and behold, in an Instagram post, James Gunn shared an image of Green Lantern's fist with his power ring in use. So it was really in use, right? The DC Studios co-head didn't provide a caption, obviously intentional. James Gunn knows. He's a master of social media, leaving it up to fans to speculate what the post could mean. James Gunn is known for posting, like I said, and he didn't include a caption. But then came the actress, right? So let's look at the picture. You can see not only that he's wearing it, right? But there's blood here, right? There's blood, right? But what happened next? The actress who's going to play Eve Textmaster there, right? Look, adding to the mystery, there was a comment left by Sarah Sampaio, who plays Eve Textmaster in James Gunn's Superman. Sampaio wrote it like this, spoiler, with quotation marks. I mean, James Gunn is giving spoilers, right? Which story do you think he might be adapting? I asked our friends Google Gemini, which is Google's artificial intelligence, and ChatGPT, which is UPI's artificial intelligence. And look, ChatGPT mentions some famous Green Lantern stories. Check it out. Blackest Night, Brightest Day, Green Lantern War, Secret Origin, Emerald Twilight. He didn't give the translation here. Basically, Blackest Night, Brightest Day, and Lantern War. I've read those three in the comics. I've heard of the others, but I haven't read them. And Gemini even separated it. Check it out. The Golden Age, Green Lantern, Inception, the Silver Age, Green Lantern, Flash, Green Lantern, Twilight, Emerald, Modern Era, Green Lantern, Rebirth, War of the Rings, The Third Day, Other Stories, Green Lantern, Supernova, Green Lantern to the Moral Light. This one I read, Green Lantern, The Legacy. So very interesting. I could zoom in. So what story is James Gunn talking about here? That there's a Green Lantern here with quite a lot of blood on his glove. Comment below and I want to know. Finally, the fourth and final season of Superman and Lois is here. The best thing about Superman, the best Superman on television in recent times. This series, guys, this series is a must-watch for anyone who likes Superman. because it brings back that Superman who helps the old lady cross the street. He stops. He's there fighting against Darkseid, crazy war. He stops and goes to save the person. He cares not only about if 1,000 people die to save 1,000,000. Okay, I'm going to destroy the city, but to defeat the alien threat. No, he stops and wants to save everyone. Even in this series, look what happened. That classic Superman, he goes there, he changes clothes. Look there. He changes clothes in that TV thing in the phone booth. And then look, classic Superman. Look, this is the series. Look at the series here. He's going to save the person from the car. That's exactly what's going on here. That's exactly what's going on here. And this series now, which is the last season, he became Superman, the one who started over there in the Arrowverse and then had a series of his own. The last season, like, it's a Superman who already has a son. It's another vibe. It's a Superman who is already very experienced, who has been through the majority of the stories. And then what happens? He's over there, married and all. And in the last season, Lois gets cancer, just to give you an idea. Superman, he can do a lot of things. He has a lot of superpowers. But man, how do you work the script with that? Because he can defeat any villain, but you have to keep catching those galactic villains. But do you know what the deal is? He can't cure Lois of cancer. Look how crazy. He doesn't even get sick, right? He can't transfer his powers to save her, you know? So it's a Superman who in this situation becomes powerless. So that's what the series brings. It's amazing. But continuing here, the third season ended there with his fight against Darkseid and everything. So pretty crazy, the series. Let's see when it's going to premiere just to get it here. Yes, premiere season 4 of Superman Lois. Let's see here. Look, it's going to premiere now between September and November of 2024. Let's go. On April 23rd, the actress, that of Lois, posted on the X platform, former Twitter, a screenshot of her final summoning list for Superman Lois with the caption, "Last day, the last day of recording." She posted it on Instagram with the title of the latest episode. Let's see here. It went by so fast. It went by so fast. And basically that's it. Went by so fast, right? It could be something that, damn, 4 seasons went by really fast. Her personal experience of like, damn, it was so fast. Remembering that they came from the Arrowverse. Here, if you look, check this. In 2016, the first uniform he wore until he arrived here in 2023, the last uniform, you see the budget's increasing, right? But basically here, the guy gets stronger too. But basically it also has to do with the plot, right? It has to do with the series. I believe that obviously Superman's not going to die. There will simply be some ending that will show that they will continue because they must give a little ending. His children, one has power, the other hasn't yet like awakened. It may awaken, but it hasn't yet. So there's this feud there between the one who has power and the other who doesn't have power. It may be that the ending is right there with Superboy assuming something in this sense. But I highly recommend the series. Comment there if you're watching the series. I want to hear from you. Remember, I'm here once, twice, 3, sometimes 5 times a day, informing you, updating you, entertaining you. Okay, so help me grow this project. Subscribe to the channel and like it. It has to be both. But also comment and share it with people who like the Superman universe. See you in the next video. See you soon.